Hello. If you are receiving this link to watch this screencast, that is because you did not attend the required course recovery extension meeting that was held today at 1:30. But I wanted to run through the requirements since it is very important. So if you're receiving this in an email, that means you did not pass semester 1 language arts, and you are going to need to recover that credit. And if you do not, you'll have to retake the class. So we are giving you the opportunity to do a basic course recovery, and I've outlined that in an email that you received from me. So I'm going to kind of go through my slides that I had planned. And hopefully this will help you. Okay, so this was the letter that came in the email. You should have this in your possession. If you do not, then you need to send me an email, but it came out on Friday. It went to both you and your learner coach. It says, I'm going to kind of highlight the important stuff. So this letter contains the information you need to successfully complete the recovery plan for ELA 8. There's a packet that went with it that had the assignments that were due, the timeline to complete them in. You're supposed to meet with myself or Ms. Vieco at least once a week for the next 4 weeks, so we can kind of guide you through this process. So today at 1:30 was one of those meetings, but many did not show up. So if you are one of those, you missed the first of the 4. We may need to do a makeup for that. Most of our assignments are going to be through iReady. And then there is one essay that you need to write. So this is to make up all of the assignments from the first 2 9 weeks. We're condensing it into iReady lessons, 2 per week, and 1 essay. And it's an essay that the students did last semester. You might have started it, so you could have a jump on it. But it was something that everybody did last semester, and I need to see that you're capable of writing. So you have until February 9th to complete all of the assignments. If you have questions or concerns throughout the process, you're either going to email myself or Ms. Vieco so we can help you with that. So this was in the email, and this is the most important part. This is the chart of what you need to do when you need to do it. So this week, we're looking right here. There are a few things you need to be working on. And remember, all of this is in addition to your coursework that you're doing for the current semester. This is to make up for last semester. So in addition to all your other classes, you need to do the following. You need to do 2 iReady lessons, and they are titled here, Making Inferences About Literature and Inferences About Informational Text. And you need to start planning for that procedural essay that you need to write over the next couple of weeks. There's a planning sheet that was included in the email. When you finish the planning sheet, I want you to email that to me, and that will be a grade. And then there are Class Connect recordings that go along with this essay. So everything in yellow here is essay related. Everything in gray is iReady related. So there are Class Connect recordings, and I provided those links in the email. There's 2 that I want you to watch this week. One is the sample procedural essay, and the other is pre-writing procedural essay. So this is what we're focusing on. So this is the next 4 weeks, but right now I just want you to worry about what's in this first box. One thing I need to mention, and I'll mention it again later, but if you have not completed the iReady diagnostic test or the interim assessments, which some of you have not, you're not going to be able to do any of the stuff in gray until you complete those. But those were also required, so you need to do them first, and then you'll get into the lessons. So these are not links in this video, so you can't click on them here, but they are in the email. So this is the first Class Connect recording I want you to watch. This is the second one. So these 2 you need to watch this week, and that will help you with the planning sheet. When you get to the point where you're going to do your iReady lessons, you need to log into iReady if you have completed the diagnostic and the interim assessments. That's what this big red box is. If those are done, then this is what you do. You click on reading, and the extra lessons are what we're looking for. So it's the blue. So reading, and then click on the blue, start extra lessons. Making Inferences About Literature is the first one. Okay? So the remaining time that was left in the session that we did today was just to make sure everyone had done the reading diagnostic tests. So I'm not going to keep this up, but that's the first step that you need to do. If you haven't done the diagnostic test in iReady, you're not going to be able to do this, which means you're not going to be able to do any of this, which means you're not going to be able to recover the grade. So first step for everyone is making sure they have taken the diagnostic tests. Then you can either choose to start on your iReady lessons for the week or start on the procedural essay planning and watching these Class Connect recordings. We will meet again next Tuesday, same time, 1:30 to 2, to go over what you should have done this week and then what you should be working on next week. I understand that it's a lot, but you're basically trying to recover everything you didn't do last semester. So if you want to take this route, and I highly, highly recommend it, rather than retaking the entire class and being held back a year, I highly recommend that you take advantage of this opportunity. So all of this is in the letter that was sent out. I'm going to leave it here on the letter, but this is what you need to look for, and this went out on Friday. I will likely send it out again with this recording again today, so it's probably attached to the recording you're going to get. But it is very important. It said important in the title, and I meant it. You need to make sure that you read through it and start working on these assignments if you want to recover that grade. Okay? And that is all that I have for you, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out. If you have any questions, email myself or Miss Viego. Thank you.